might want to scoot in a little bit. That would be fun too.
Yeah, you may have to. I was so excited to have a microphone this year. Darn thing. Well, like all of you, my heart is still so heavy over the tragedy that occurred yesterday. We live in a world that more and more people are devaluing human life. I'm just sad that our world is so desperately sick right now, and it's broken, and we all know it. The question now becomes, what will we do? The needs, the hurt, the suffering is so big that sometimes it paralyzes us into doing nothing. Or we can suffer for something that's known as the bystander effect, and that means that all of us think, each of us thinks that somebody else is going to do something. Psychologists have long known that the greater the people in the crowd, or the more people that are around, the less likely anybody is to do something. And that's a shame. Or worse, we can suffer from something that is called depraved indifference. And that is, we know there's a problem, but we don't care because it doesn't affect us individually. And that's the one that breaks my heart. This is not the case of little Philip. When he was a little boy, his eyes were opened up to a world on Lancaster and the surrounding streets in Fort Worth, the homeless district, and he did not close his eyes. If you don't know the story about Philip's wish, it started with his daddy came down with signs of schizophrenia, and he would leave at night. His mama, Philip and his mom, would go and wander the streets of Fort Worth looking for his father. To Philip, every person he saw could have been his dad. Everyone that he saw represented his father. And so he asked his mother that night, Mommy, those people that we saw on the streets, are they cool? Mommy, is my daddy cool? And Cindy was honest, and she said, yes, baby, they are. And so he decided to empty his piggy bank and be the first one to purchase a blanket. And that simple act of obedience was the catalyst to what you see today. Phillip's Wish is now a full nonprofit ministry that has been responsible for thousands upon thousands of blankets throughout the Metroplex. And it started with a 7-year-old boy who said, I'm going to do something. He did not suffer from the bystander effect. He did not suffer from depraved indifference. He suffered because he saw other people suffering. His heart broke for the things that breaks God's heart. And that's how I want our hearts to be. C.S. Lewis has been quoted as saying that God whispers to us in our pleasures, He screams at us in our pain. God uses pain as a megaphone to move us. Why? Because pain is a wonderful, wonderful motivator. My prayer is that each of us will purpose in our hearts to, like Philip, do what we can. Start where you are. Every single one of us has a unique sphere of influence. Your sphere of influence is different than my sphere of influence. Your family, your neighbors. The homeless person you pass on the street is different to the one that I do. Do something. Take advantage of the opportunity that you've been given to make this world a better place. And when I say it's an opportunity, it is. It is amazing to even be used to be God's hand and feet in this world. Human life is valuable and it's precious because we are created in the image of God Himself. And even Jesus said, whatever you do, even for the least of these, you have done for me. Someday God promises to wipe away all of our tears. He's going to make all of the pain go away. There will be no more death, no more mourning, and no more crying. But until then, my prayer is that we'll be faithful in a high calling of being His hands and being His feet in this hurting world. Thank you.